Now, this is a breaking news. Explosion has hit the Trans-Niger pipeline in Bodo Gokana local government area of Rivers State. And Parallel Facts, a news platform, is reporting that the growing brouhaha and growing drama or feud between Nyesom Wike, former governor of Rivers State, now minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, and Governor Sim Fubara of Rivers State has taken a different toll, a different dimension, as the Trans-Niger pipeline in Bodo has now been blown and there is an explosion. This is coming in the wake of several videos that have been trending online since last week of militant group in the creeks posting that should anything happen to Fubara as governor of Rivers State, that they will continue to hit major oil installations in the state and in the region, and thereby causing mayhem. And if you know that, if you do recognize that oil is still a very major source of income and revenue in this country, and Niger Delta is a very serious, very serious economic hub of the nation at the moment. So anything that does happen to our oil installations may be putting this country's economy at risk of being crippled, considering all of the issues we currently face: inflation, economic sabotage will just further deepen our inflation and increase price of things, as the country may not be able to handle all of these things. So all of this is taking a different dimension, and we can only appeal. I think at this moment, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu needs to call Nyesom Wike to order. This is not celebrating illegality or whatever, but obviously Wike should let Fubara finish his tenure as governor of Rivers State, and he should contest and use any antics he has to see if he can defeat him at the poll. All of this pressure, because just yesterday we saw the report of the State House of Assembly officially commencing impeachment proceedings on Governor Sim Fubara and his deputy, Professor Ngozi Udo, right? But right now, with this attack on the Trans-Niger pipeline, it's obvious that this militant group that have threatened that they would attack major oil installations in Nigeria should anything happen to Fubara, they are not joking. And I'll read the report. An explosion has hit the Trans-Niger pipeline at Bodo Gokana local government area of Rivers State, adding to the growing tensions in the region amid the ongoing political rift between Nyesom Wike and Governor Siminalayi Fubara. The affected section of the major pipeline is currently on fire, though the exact cause of the explosion remains unknown at this time. Authorities are working to assess the extent of the damage and control the situation. There are concerns that the explosion may have been caused by human interference, especially as militant groups have recently threatened to attack oil installations in protest against the federal government withholding of Rivers State allocation due to lingering political dispute. The explosion reportedly occurred on Monday night along the critical export pipeline that transports crude to the Bonny terminal. However, no official statement has been released on the possible perpetrators or casualties. And that's a very painful one, because Wike has used all of the state apparatus, and I say that without fear, all of the state apparatus, the police, the army, the courts, to the point that Wike used the Supreme Court. And I say that without fear or favor. Wike used the Supreme Court to try to cripple Sim Fubara and Rivers State because he wants to get power at all costs. The power-drunk fellow who should be ashamed of himself and embarrassed. And I see how people support Wike in all of this rubbish. Wike fought Rotimi Amici to a standstill. He gained political power in the state that nobody in Rivers State, Amici as a minister, did not have access to Rivers State. Wike fought former President Goodluck Jonathan and his wife, even after they made him who he is. Wike has fought virtually. The only person that is Wike's friend at the moment now is Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and he will still fight him. Nobody is calling him to order. to the point that the Supreme Court is giving judgment that Rivers State will not, CBN should not give Rivers State their money allocation until, whereas the state is raising revenue, and with the current tax regime revenue, the state raises their revenue and sent to the federal government. Federal government now does all the sharing and then give back to them right now. So as it were, the state is currently being crippled because of one man, one greedy fellow. I don't know if Wike is bigger than the whole country, and this is not funny because Nigeria banks on oil, and you heard now that it is the particular pipeline that is transporting oil to the Bonny terminal. So we are at risk at the end of the day. So all of this has its ultimate consequences. So Bola Tinubu call Wike, tell your Supreme Court to allow due process to happen. Give them their money. The man has agreed that he's going to sue for peace and settle whatever. But that one of stopping the federal allocation was bias, was wickedness, was sentimental, and he could know that one was very political. I hope that we are able to solve this problem. You know, in this country, we don't attack and solve problems until it becomes a disaster. We will be here when all of this will escalate, and they will be thinking that we wish that we managed it better. Have a nice day. Bye for now.